Hello everybody, Ian Robson here. Welcome to the edition of the Noob Farm. Alright, we got a couple going on today. As you can see, we have our sunflowers aren't quite ready to be harvested as of yet, but we're getting closer. Also, you can see that I plowed this little section right here, so you don't have that the bush right there. Also, if we run through the... oof, that's terrible. Maybe we won't do that. If we run through them, on the other side of the sunflowers, maybe you can see them from up here. On the other side of the sunflowers, let's see, can I hop up here and show you? Oh, wow, we can do that. Okay. On the other side of the sunflowers, I have taken out, I've also plowed a little bit of the other side. I couldn't do all of it because we didn't own the other field yet. So I couldn't do all of the plowing yet. So I plowed a little bit of it, as you can see, and then once we buy this section over here, which we can almost do actually, we have $26,000, and that's primarily from 35. Yeah, that's primarily from our from the cherries actually, which is pretty crazy. Alright, so we need to do a couple things. We might need to get a trailer one way or another, but let's go ahead and fast forward time real quick here. We do need to give our animals a little bit of straw, so let's do that. Let's just rent a tipper real quick. Let's rent one that maybe we haven't rented before, just for the sake of having some fun. I don't know if there's any. I've never used this one before. Let's try this one out. Sure, why not? Let's rent this one for an hour. I think that one actually holds quite a bit. I didn't even pay attention to how much it held. 15,000? Well, that's not bad actually then. Alright, so let's go ahead and ask them to deliver. I don't even know what this thing looks like. I don't know if it's good or not. I'm gonna use the John Deere only because it's a little bit easier to maneuver. Alright. So let's go ahead and grab some straw. So we're going to give our animals a little bit of straw. And they're probably fine on grass. The reason why we're giving them straw, of course, is because... Oh, this is actually... That looks like a really nice trailer. A little bit of a flickering issue on the back there. Alright, let's just back up here. The nice thing about this particular John Deere is the fact that it... when you back it up, it actually is like extremely visible. That's actually not a bad looking trailer. Yeah, textures are pretty nice on it actually. There was a bit of flickering on the back there, but yeah, it's not too bad. Nice little size. Alright, so we're going to get some straw. It's too bad this isn't for water as well. That'd be kind of cool. This thing seems loud. Always seems too loud in my ears. I don't know how it sounds for you guys, but it always sounds loud in my ears. Alright, so let's grab some straw. TMR, nope. There we go. We're not going to need a full load. That's probably enough as it is. Because, well, maybe they will take all of us, I don't know. We still only have 20 cows, but we should have that one of our calves should be ready soon, actually. Alright, don't know if we're going to need all of this. If they do, well, that's fine. Let's check the tipping action on this guy here. Oops. What does it look like? Looks like wood chips, apparently. No, I guess they did take all of that. Okay. Actually wasn't expecting that. Yeah, that unload texture was actually for wood chips. I don't know if people caught that or not, but that's what it was actually for. In case you're wondering. Alright, so let's go grab some more straw then, because we'll top off the... I didn't realize it was going to take that much straw. So maybe we'll just grab a full load and then unload whatever we don't need. Yes, please, give us some more straw. If they use all this, I'd be really surprised, but... Considering how much straw we have just sitting around right now, I'm not honestly worried about it. This is where that composter would come into play. I'd be able to use some of the straw more efficiently. Turn it into compost, and then compost actually does work with the soil mod, FYI. If you, oh well, I doubt, not everybody follows the GitHub side of things, like the actual code side of things, but Decker, the guy who makes the soil mod, has, of course, has ensured that the soil mod does work with the compost mod. But unfortunately, not every map has it. I believe it needs some special stuff with it, so let's come over here real quick. There we go. They're going to use maybe 1,000 as well. Yeah, not even. So if we come over here and check this out, we actually have a calf now, and the calf will be ready in 17 hours. So when I progress time next time, I should have enough for one calf. Which is excellent. Alright, so as I suspected, that's actually this trailer's pretty nice actually. Seems to fit nicely behind this this trailer. Or this tractor, sorry, this trailer. Yeah, it actually looks pretty good. For $15,000, it's not too bad. Maybe not the best price per liter. I don't know if they actually break it down quite that way, but that's one way to think about it. Price per liter. So for example, this is 15,000, so it's, if I go into them, this is just me going off on the side rant here. So where is this one? So this one is the this one right here. So this is 15,000 for 15,000 liters. So it's basically $1,000 per 1,000 liters, which isn't terrible. But if you get into this one, for example, you get a better price. This one is about the same. This one is a little bit more expensive, for example. That one is super expensive. So is this one. But these ones, 26,000 per 3,600 liters, 35,000 liters, sorry, that's actually a darn good price. So if I were to buy a trailer right now, that's the one I would buy. Although I do like the way this thing looks. Yeah, see, it's totally wood chips. For those people who use wood chips often, but that's totally what it is. Ha! That's fine. It looks really weird, actually. They should have used the diffuse from what is it? The Forge Wagons. That would have made more sense. But alas, they did not. Alright, perfect. So that should bring up our efficiency of our cows. Let's go ahead and return that trailer real quick here. And because we don't own it, and we fast forward time, we get ourselves into trouble. Alright, so let's go and progress time. Let's just drive around that tree. There we go. For some reason, that, if you look carefully sometimes, that what's basically a front weight right now, the front tank, it actually like bounces around a little bit. It's really odd. Alright, so let's go ahead and progress time now. We'll just stay up here for the time being and watch. And I believe for sunflowers, oh come on, fine. Oh, there we go. That's perfect. Let's watch from a distance. So here's our sunflowers. We're going to progress time one more day. Let's go ahead and do that now. Oh, it's a rainy day too. This is actually rain. And our soil mod should catch up now. And as we come around here, don't need to spray anything right at this exact moment because it's not very helpful. And our cherries should be ready now, once again. Also, by the way, before I forget, I did add a couple more cherry trees. I finished off the last 3 cherry trees where I put those last 3 waiting points. So now our cherry orchard, I guess that's what it would be called, is complete, which is awesome. Well, I think it's awesome, at least. I don't know. I think this is a... honestly, when I started messing around with the cherries, I didn't think they were going to be that efficient, but they are crazy efficient. Crazy, crazy, crazy efficient. Alright, so we do need a... you know what, a combine. So let's go check on our sunflowers to ensure that they are ready. And there's a motorcycle outside making a crazy ruckus. That's the problem when you live. Ooh, those look ugly. Ew, ugly. But that's what they look like when they're done. Alright, so we need a combine harvester. Now I believe, so this is where I'm not 100% about this, because I don't normally grow sunflowers, but I suspect, let's go back to our tried, tested, and true, the small one here. I don't know, I really like this combine. Let's rent that for, let's go for 2 hours. And then we need the combine head to go with it. Now I'm going to get a corn header. Oh, I guess it's not a modded one. Because I'm fairly certain it is a corn header in this context. How big is this? How many meters? 9. So I believe ours can use up to 9 meters. That's 12. That one actually folds though. That's the one I want. That might be too big. I don't think this is the only one. I know this one folds. The 12 meters is a little bit too big for our. Yes, it is. Not so. Alright, so we have the option of 4.5, 9, or 9. Let's get this one, I guess, then. Rent this for 2 hours, I guess. Alright, and we'll get them to deliver that. Thank you. And thank you. It's funny, I don't know if, oh, it does, that one folds up too? Okay, that's sweet. I didn't think that one did. I don't know if people ever know the chipmunks. Yeah, they're chipmunks. Or no, actually they're gophers, technically, not chipmunks. Every now and then. I've mentioned this before, so if people have watched me for a while, they will know about this reference I'm going to make right now. Anyways, these two gophers, they're actually gophers. I've looked it up multiple times now. These two gophers are extremely polite to each other. So they'll say like, thank you. And they'll be like, oh no, you first. So whenever I say thank you, like that, that always comes to my head. Gotta love headers that fold up. Makes all the world of difference. So, I don't think, whoops, no, I don't want to unfold the header. Now this should be the right one, but we're going to find out here in a second. Is this the right header? The survey says, yes. I was fairly certain it was this one, but I just wanted to make sure. Excellent. So, let's get our other guy rolling here. Let's rent this, and let's use the same trailer we were using before because I like the way the thing looks. I like these ones too, actually, but they're a little overpriced in my opinion if you buy them. So let's grab this. This is a Polish, maybe it looks like. 2 hours. It's got $134. That's awesome. Alright, and let's get that rolling. Reset that, yes please. And let's grab this guy. Someone was telling me to say, I was reading the comments, and someone said that, someone was saying that the 1 point, let me hook this up. 1.13 patch, that actually breaks the rental mod, which is a bit unfortunate actually. I was looking for the unload, which is this one right here. Put them on the correct method, which is that. And go to the nearest waypoint, which should be somewhere around here. And yes, always keep your four-wheel drive on, because apparently you can't handle it not doing that. Perfect. Let's get harvested. Yeah, so I was fairly certain it was the corn header, but sometimes, not always, it works perfectly fine. Other times it doesn't. So we'll see what happens. Apparently the guy's doing laps up and down the street. I don't know if you guys can hear that or not. Hopefully you can't, but it sounds like the guy's going up and down the street just doing laps in his motorcycle, making a lot of noise at 7 a.m. Oh goodness. The joys of living in this city. This is why I want to move back to the country. I don't live in the country right now, but I'm from a small town, so I'd love to be able to move back to the country, but unfortunately, there aren't many jobs back in the country. Not for what I do, at least. For unfortunately. So maybe one day. Maybe one day I'll do it, but well, I have to find a job first. That's always the case. Actually, we're getting quite a lot of sunflowers. A lot more than I thought, to be honest with you. I think the deal is I think actually the yield for sunflowers is higher than soybeans. So let's just look at the prices real quick, actually. Sugar beets is up. Oh, that would have been cool to have if I had sugar beets. Oh well. Sunflowers, where are we? Sunflowers are down here somewhere, I suppose. Yes, there they are. So 425. So if we get double the yield of the soybeans. So if you remember last time for soybeans, we got what did we get for soybeans? We got 66,000 liters, I think it was. That's how much our yield was. So based on how much we're getting just from this right now, inside the cab would probably be ugly. Here's the cab. Based on how much we're getting right now, I suspect that we will get a little bit more than 66,000. I'm just guessing though. And I gotta love how they have the corn texture for the sunflowers. Now, apparently, I was talking to Farmer Beers a while back, and he suspects that once Giants releases the information for modders, we will actually see the texture change to the appropriate fruit. So in this case, we're using sunflowers, for example. Where's the tractor just go? Is it stuck? What's that? Yeah, it's stuck. That's fine. You can just stay there and be stuck. But yeah, Farmer Beers was saying that, oh, see, I couldn't even see those weeds. That's a problem. Because that actually affects our yield. So he was suspecting that perhaps once the information is released, Upside Down, the guy who makes the multi-fruit mod, will be able to deal with the texture issue. Yes, that is a fence. I thought you'd be able to deal with the fence. Yeah, so we have 10,000 liters already, basically. Which is a lot more than I thought we were going to get, to be honest with you. A lot more. Alright, I also took out, when I had the chipper, not the chipper, didn't I? Yeah, I guess when I had the chipper last, I took out the trees up here as well. So I don't have to deal with them anymore either. I basically went wild and just decided I was going to cut as many trees as possible during the given amount of time, so... Oh, I forgot my coffee. That makes me sad. I left it in the other room. I kind of want to pause it and come back just to get my coffee. It's probably cold now. Oh well. Can't do much about it right now. Alright, so we'll unload this first, and we'll stop this driver so it doesn't go all over the place. He's at 60%. Excellent. Wow, so we actually... The yield we're getting is actually quite high. Oh, there he goes again. I hope you guys can't hear that. I'm sure you can, though. Yep, anyways. The motorcyclists are out again. I've heard a lot more, of the speed bikes than I have of the Harley Davidson style, like louder motorcycles, but whatever. Alright, so let's get this. So we already have 1,000. I can't believe how much we're getting this. This must be I'm not sure. The yield for sunflowers is considerably higher, it seems like, than other things, but the price per liter, I guess, is high, and the yield's high, so it's actually a pretty good choice for us, at least. Alright, so that driver is probably going to stay there until he needs to do something. Let's just send him home, because he's at 70% anyways. There we go. We'll do a second headland as per usual, and these sunflowers look so random. These ones look random, but they actually look better than most sunflowers I've seen in this game. Because most of the time, I don't know, I haven't seen these ones before, but I've seen other styles. Oh my goodness, are you really slipping against that tree that's right there? Yeah, up apparently you are. You decided it was a good idea to go this way. Oh, really? Really? You're gonna make me, yeah. Try to be all careful about it, Ian, and this is what happens, right? Oh, that guy's just chilling out there. So, actually, this is probably what happened. I don't know why, but this guy just sells automatically now. But it seems to create a problem, so like... it seems to create a problem. I don't know what the problem is. So like, now I can't detach this trailer, for example, or the front part. Don't know what that is, what the deal is there. But maybe if I can hire workers, well, I can hire workers still, so... Yeah, I don't know what the deal is, actually. It's really strange. But it just seems to do that, and I don't know if I can reset this tractor now, so... Nope, 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 nope. So let's reset that, yes. Reset that, yes. And reset that. So apparently he can't drive. The nice thing now is that... I've mentioned this before, but the vehicle switcher mod is nice now, because what happens is once you reset a vehicle, you actually don't lose its group anymore, which is really nice. Because before, what happened is once you reset your vehicle, you lose which group it was in as well. I think I know why it was not detaching before. Yeah, that was the reason why. I had my buttons set up incorrectly, because basically, I'll tell you what was happening. So, when I have my gear shifter, which is I changed it so that's the button that I use for, really? Wow. The gear shifter is the button I use for unloading, and what happens is if I leave it in place and don't actually put it back into the neutral, let's say, then what will happen is it will detach these. I've mentioned that before, I'm fairly certain. So, all right, 36,000. I believe actually we can buy the other field now. I'm pretty certain about that. Yeah, this is the one problem with sunflowers, it looks like, because there's our weeds down there. I just couldn't see them. So it's almost like, it's weird because it's almost like you need to spray. Yeah, because look at this. So we're losing yield because of this. I don't know how much. In real life, if this were the case, there may be weeds underneath the canopy of the sunflowers, but I don't know how. How much they would be thriving. Probably not very much, to be honest with you, because they weren't not getting very much sunlight. Right? So, excellent. A little bit of sunflower harvest. Oh, the corn texture. They'll fix this eventually. Or Upside Down will find a way. Excellent. Sweet. Alright, let's finish this headland, I think, and then we'll call it an episode. Maybe next episode we'll come back and harvest the rest of the field. We'll see. I was thinking about getting some sheep on this map. The only problem is I don't believe we have the... what do you call it? The sheep pallet collector thing. We don't actually have it on this map. Oh, it's not terrible. It looks funny, but not the worst. We don't actually have the pallet collector, so that means that I have to move each pallet one at a time. So I think I don't know if it's a placeable now. I'd have to honestly look that up. It used to be a placeable where you could either put it in game, or you can make it as a placeable, or you could put it in Giants Editor, one or the other. And here comes our John Deere, making a ruckus. Also, I don't know if you guys remember this or not. I showed this to you guys a while back. But if I do this, that's the pipe cam. So that is, of course, with drive control mod now, which I've mentioned before. So here he comes. So he's going to maneuver. How cool is that? Well, that's what the inside looks like. That's pretty good, actually. Nice. Yeah, it's that pipe cam I was referring to. I showed it to you guys before, but I don't remember if people remember seeing it. I know everyone doesn't watch every episode, because the number of episodes I put out in a week, well, 7 episodes, like, I know how many YouTubers I follow, so it'd be difficult for people to follow every episode I did as well. So. And that's totally cool, I understand that. So. Yeah, I started following a couple random people. I started following Enter Elysium not too long ago. And that was because of Dirt Hebbers. He put a link to one of his in one of his videos. He did like one of his Sunday talk things, and he put a link in this video to Enter Elysium. So I discovered him. I was like, oh, that's pretty cool. I like his style. And who else did I recently follow? Polygon, which is a gaming log type website, and GameSpot. No, not GameSpot. Polygon, I think it was the other one. A couple other ones. I don't know. And also Trump, I recently discovered as well. I knew about Trump before. He's a fairly high-level Hearthstone player, but I was looking for something specific. All right, so let's fire up the GPS now. I was looking for something very specific for Hearthstone, and I wasn't able to find it until I found Trump, and I didn't realize he had a YouTube channel. I knew he did Twitch, but I didn't realize he had a YouTube channel as well. So it was his YouTube channel is actually quite informative, which I like. Maybe it's just the way I am. I like learning, I guess. So Trump, the guy, does a pretty good job of explaining how to play Hearthstone, like the tactics behind it, because I'm terrible at card games, but it was fun to check out. So if you have Hearthstone, well, I have Hearthstone too. So I don't know if you can actually, just challenge somebody in Hearthstone and say like, let's duel or something like that. Send him home. There you go. Nice. Let's raise that up there. Nice. That. Yeah, we're actually getting quite a good yield off of this. I don't know. It'd be interesting to see what it actually is, to be honest with you. I'd be curious. Alright, folks. That's enough rambling for me for today. I will continue harvesting this off camera, and we'll come back probably and harvest that field right there. But until then, folks, oh, hey, look at that. We have 21 cows now. Sweet. That's because of our calf pen. Awesome. Alright, folks, that'll be it for me for today. My name is Ian Robson. This has been an episode of Farming Simulator 2015, coming at you from the New Bear Farm. I will catch you guys later.